Director of Red Thread, Karen D'Souza, believes the time has come for community members to be a part of the solution when it comes to taking on domestic violence, and it must not be left to the authorities. She said far too long at the community level, persons have turned a blind eye towards domestic violence, which is slowly increasing. Already for the year, some 13 women have lost their lives as a result of domestic violence.
I think we have to, as citizens, we have to know exactly how these institutions are supposed to function, and we have to be prepared to report abuses of the system. So if the police are not acting the way they should, or the courts are not acting the way they should, then we have to report that this is the case, rather than just giving up, backing away, getting frustrated and say, well, it's too much trouble, I'm not going to deal with that.
More material interventions are needed to support victims of violence, since the lack in material support is what forced an individual, mostly women, back into violent environments, according to D'Souza.
There's a lot of talk about ending violence and so forth, but we kind of not putting our money where our mouth is. So we have to look to much more material interventions to address this issue. I think that the government has to begin to look at providing alternative housing. I'm not talking about shelters right now. I'm talking about kind of the halfway housing. So this is a place where a woman can live with her children. As a self-sufficient unit while she's getting her life together, looking for work and so on, so that she's not forced to depend on the goodwill of relatives and friends and end up going back to the violent relationship.
Red Thread is an organization that seeks to empower disadvantaged women through economic and educational projects, while advocating that women be included in the development process of the country. Mark Moore reporting for Capital News.